All right, we're going to continue our Roadside Assistance Business 101 talks that we've had. I know we've already talked about the vehicles, check, tools, check. The third step in this, or the third important factor, is going to be your contracts or how your phone rings.
Listen, you got to figure out who's getting all your calls who's getting all the calls in your area to start out. So what I would do is either get on Craigslist or Indeed, something like that, and run a search for roadside assistance technician in Indianapolis or in whatever area you're in. If you're in a good sized city, the chances are there's going to be somebody there that's getting a lot of calls. You want to be a subcontractor for that person. We talked about having a good vehicle and the basics, the minimum tools. Now that you're qualified for that, you want to run a lot of calls. You got to find who's busy in your area and start with them. In my area, it's always been auto rescue. All right, you have auto rescue that has just a fuck ton of calls, and then you can get in with something like most areas that there's an auto rescue. You're also going to find a Good Hands Rescue Network from Allstate. You want to sign up with them. Neither of them require insurance. You just got to have a clean driving record, a clean criminal background. Allstate makes you pass a drug test. Another little secret, start off early diversifying your revenue stream. You want to keep yourself with as many calls and as many options as possible. Another way to create some calls, do a Google search for roadside assistance near me. There's going to be 4, 5, 7 guys that pop up on the Google Maps that are just roadside guys that are getting calls from motor clubs or getting retail calls, however, from websites or whatever they're doing. Call them up and say, hey, I can take some calls for you. I can do it for, $20 or whatever. And then as you gain experience, and as you'll see further down in the 101 series, we'll talk about how you can generate your own retail calls. It's not something you should obsess about at the very beginning, man. You need to find somebody that can get you 10, 12, 15 calls a day, because you need to do 3, 4, 5,000 calls so you get a feel for the business. You run into everything that you're going to see. Because what happens with a lot of guys is when they realize they're not making enough money per call, they want to figure out how to do this themselves. But this business, it's not just going to be handed to you. You got to be able to take the calls and bang them out to have any chance to grow your roadside assistance business. You don't grow your business doing 3 to 5 calls a day. You do it doing 12 to 15 calls a day, every day, 6 days, 7 days a week. So to sum it up, find the auto rescue in your area, find the Good Hands Rescue Network in your area, find the other people that are getting a lot of calls in your area, and just offer to subcontract for them. Just tell them, hey, I got the tools, I'm ready to go. You'll get some calls. Fastest roadside